Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we will be presenting on why topic of God present in one life considered important by IIUM student. Before we begin, let me introduce my group member and their roles in this presentation. First, we have Nur Aimi NAZWA will represent the project group, the project background and the goal of our research. Next, we have Siti Syahindah will continue with the research question that guide our project. Third, Muhammad ALIFF will explain the methodology that we use to conduct this project. Lastly, Ahmad IRFAN will deliver the conclusion and summarize our main finding. I am Ni'nur Azwa ATIQAH and I will start the presentation by introducing the topic and explaining the key element. I will introduce the topic that we have chosen, which is why the topic of God present in one life is considered important by IIUM student. We choose this topic because for us, the presence of God in a person's life is truly important, especially as IIUM student. First, I will explain about key element. This project aims to explore why many IIUM students feel that the presence of God is important in their daily life. University life often comes with academic, emotional and soul challenge. For many students, faith in God becomes a source of strength, peace and guidance when facing this struggle. Moving to short literature review. From previous studies have shown that students with a strong spiritual connection often experience better emotional stability, stronger motivation and more positive mindset. However, many studies focus especially on IIUM students and how they personally feel God present in their life. That's why this research is important to understand to this topic directly from student own perspective. Next, we move to the related Islamic teaching. Several Quranic surahs and hadith highlight the importance of God present in our life. Firstly, Surah Al-Baqarah ayat 286 that Allah does not burden a soul beyond it can bear. Second, Surah Al-Anfal ayat 2 that means the belief are those whose heart tremble when Allah is mentioned. Next, Hadith Tirmizi that mentioned about how that the whole nation will gather to benefit with something they will not benefit unless Allah had written to you. So, through the research, we aim to combine both academic understanding and Islamic teaching to see how IIUM students personally relate to this presence of God in their daily life. Moving to the suggestion to help students feel closer to God and strengthen their spiritual awareness, here are some suggestions. First, students need to read and understand the Quran regularly as source at daily guidance. Second, students also encouraged to join religious programs. The last one is to provide Islamic counseling services to students who need emotional and spiritual support. That's all from me. I pass to the next member.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Aimi Najwa binti AZLAN. My metric number is 2414598. Today I want to talk about project background and our goals. The project background is focused on issues such as weakness connection to spiritual practice, difficulty in finding inner peace, lack of integration between faith and decision making, also low engagement in spiritual reflections. Many students face mental health, emotional and moral struggle. Reflection on God's preference offer a source of strength, inner peace and guidance. For IIUM students especially, this is relevant because it helps reinforce their spiritual resilience and elegance their personal growth with the university's mission of nurturing balance. In today's challenging world, many students face stress, identity confusion and a loss of direction, also leading them to drift away from spiritual values. Our goal is to explore IIUM student perceptions of God's presence in their life and to assess how their belief influence their behavior, decision making and holistic personal development within the context of campus life and their future career. Our expected outcome is to reveal how spiritual awareness influence student behavior, academic motivation, and emotional well-being, while also providing an insight to improve spiritual development initiative at IIUM.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Syahindah binti SALAHHUDIN from matric number 2419390. We took the finding of a survey we conduct among IIUM students on a very meaningful topic, which is why the presence of God in one life is considered important. From the response, we discovered that nearly all participants, around 93.8%, said they always think about the present in their daily life. This shows that for most IIM students, the awareness of God is not just occasional, it is a constant part of their thought and routines. When asked how this belief affect their decision making, many students share that it helps guide them to make ethical choice, keep them patient and calm during challenge, and encourage them to seek knowledge with sincere intention. This reflects how faith is not just a personal feeling but also a practical compass that influences everyday student life. As for why God present in the important in the student life, many students believe will help them maintain discipline and good character, while others say will strengthen their spiritual and emotional well-being. Some feel it provide motivation to stay focused and study and create a sense of belonging within an Islamic environment.
Now for the methodology part, this research adopts a quantitative survey method which we use the Google form to analysis on why the topics of God's presence affects IIUM students' life, and also use the thematic analysis based on secondary sources such as verses from Al-Quran, Hadith, Islamic psychological literature, and works by classical and contemporary scholars. For reflection and personal observation, it is also used to support the analysis or the finding. The analysis is also supported by examples from real-life scenarios and psychological perspective.
To conclude, our project talks about the importance of God's presence in the lives of IIUM students. We believe that faith is something that helps students stay strong, especially when they go through stress, face challenges, or make big decisions. In a university like IIUM, where Islamic values are part of our daily life, it is important to understand how students feel connected to God. This connection gives them space, guidance, and a sense of purpose. We also hope that our project can help the university see how students need both academic and spiritual support. Maybe in the future, there can be more programs or activities to help students grow closer to God in their everyday lives. In the end, we want to show that having faith and feeling God's presence is not just for religious classes or prayers. It's something that helps us in all parts of life. It gives us strength, comfort, and helps us become better people. That's all from me. Thank you.